After defeating Lord Momin in the previous issue number 24, the badly beaten Vader was ready to enter the portal created through the dark side nexus within his fortress. From within the focusing chamber, Vader opened the doorway, ready to make his destiny his own and attempt to reconnect with Padme once again. And in today's issue number 25, the final issue of the Vader comic series, the Sith Lord did exactly that. In this video expose, I will explain how Darth Vader entered the portal he set out to create with Lord Momin to pierce the veil of time itself, and what happened once he was able to come face to face with Padme. As Vader walked through the portal's entrance, he did so not as the man who relied upon a cybernetic suit of armor, but as the dark vision he imagined himself during his own meditations. As the portal shut behind him, Vader saw his fortress in the distance and made his way towards his reunion with Padme. But on the way, Vader would experience something similar to what was experienced by Ezra in the World Between Worlds, only the visions he would see were connected solely to him. In fact, Vader relived every important moment of his life, all recognizable to fans of the prequels, the Clone Wars, and Rebels. The moment of his conception, his early life as a child on Tatooine, his first meetings with Padmé and Palpatine, his wedding day, and even his confrontation with Ahsoka on Malachor, Vader experienced all of it, retracing the steps of Anakin's life and the path that led him to his present as a Sith. Finally, Vader would reach the fortress, only finding it had transformed into the Jedi Temple. And waiting to confront the Sith Lord were the Jedi he once called friends. Vader didn't hesitate. Letting nothing stand in the way of his reunion with Padme, he engaged each of the Jedi in combat, and one by one, from Mace Windu to Deepa Billaba to Yoda, Vader would cut them all down, as the words later adopted by Kylo Ren surrounded him. In this way, Vader was ready to let this past die. As Vader entered the fortress, at the top of the stairs waiting for him was Palpatine and Obi-Wan, with the two enemies engaging each other. But Vader wouldn't wait for their duel to end either. Only steps away from Padme, Vader called upon his own red force lightning to eradicate Palpatine, allowing Vader to pass even his master without a second thought. Finally, Vader found Padme on the balcony of the fortress, calling out for her and appearing not as Vader or the Dark Vision, but as Anakin. Telling her to take his hand so that he could save both of them, Anakin begged Padme to go with him. But in a heartbreaking rejection, Padme refused, telling Vader that she didn't know him and that Anakin Skywalker was dead. With that, Padme fell over the edge of the balcony, and although Anakin wasn't willing to lose her again, his wife was destroyed by the very lightning that by that time was emanating from her own eyes. Having transformed back into the dark vision in which he began his journey, Vader could only watch as he again lost Padme, unable to save her. Finally, a blue light, which seemed to originate from a vision of Luke prepared to confront him, overtook the Sith Lord and transferred the dark vision of Vader back into his body, surrounded by his suit and cybernetics, the sad existence that resulted from his failure. Immediately, Vader used the Force to call his lightsaber to his hand, ignited it, and drove it into the dark side nexus that was the catalyst for his journey, causing the dark energies to engulf the fortress. Not long after, Vader would contact Sidious on Coruscant, who was relieved to have once again heard from his apprentice. As Sidious recognized that Vader's journey upon Mustafar was a hard one, he asked Vader if he was ready to return, to which he confirmed he would soon. Sidious couldn't help but try to extract more details, asking his apprentice if he learned the truth that he needed. But Vader wouldn't answer his master directly. The answer was one for himself anyway. Vader had found what he needed. Anakin Skywalker was indeed dead, and he would no longer search for that which didn't exist. So there we have it, the ending to one of the best additions to this year's canon. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter, @SWReadingClub, for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... yup, it definitely sucks being this guy.